There's no place I'd rather be.
Oh no, and welcome back finally to Matchday Live. It's me, Dan, back again. And this Sunday, Manchester United have to face Everton. So the team I've gone for is exactly the same team that faced Man City just before the international break. So let's get straight into it, shall we? So, like I said, Manchester United it was a Manchester derby last game of the Premier League Well, yeah, it was last week, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, a week ago, last Sunday. Yeah, so Man United, we won. I know, I'm surprised about that as well. We actually beat Man City 1-0. It was quite a good game, actually. We had a few early chances. I mean, Man City basically controlled the match, and we just played on the counter, and we just defended for our lives, and we just, I think we got our goal early on. We had chances to score to make it 2-0, but then I could say the same about Man City. They had chances, especially when Aguero hit the bar. Also, De Gea made a couple of saves as well. So it's going to be a bit of a weird game this Sunday, because we got Everton at Old Trafford. Yeah, it'd be quite interesting, but we'll get onto that in a second. But like I said, the game, it was a bit. We basically got our goal, and then we basically parked the bus, I think. Well, we didn't really park the bus. We basically tried. We just sat in front of them and defended, and then like I said, hit us on the counter attack. Look at that wall. Let's get Juan Mata. Right, come on then. Let's see if we can score a free kick. Juan Mata. Oh, it's gone wide. Yeah, so it was quite of a weird one, really. Lingard, I thought, played pretty well. Martial played pretty well. Rashford, yet again, shown up. Carrick and Schneiderlin did very well. Rojo did very well as left back. Whereas Darmian first half was a bit of a worry for me, because after watching the highlights, I thought we could have. Well, he was like. He was a bit poor the first half, but second half he did show that he deserved the starting place. I think he played pretty well in that second half. But before half time, we should have had a penalty. I mean, how did he not? I think it was Michael Oliver. How did he not give? Oh, what a goal! What a goal from Schneiderlin. Is it Schneiderlin or Rashford?
It's come in from a long way out.
Who is it?
It's not always easy to finish.
No, it's Lingard. What a goal from Lingard. Yeah, so we should have had a penalty just before half-time. How Michael Oliver didn't give that. Basically, Di Michelis for Man City, we just terrorised Di Michelis. Well, Rashford just basically terrorised Di Michelis and basically showed his age, really. And that's where we. If we made it 2-0 in the first half, I reckon we could have won that game at least 3-0 or something like that. But like I said, he didn't give the penalty. It should have been a penalty. It's a blatant penalty. But like, how did he not give that? I mean, seriously. But like I said, we did finish the game 1-0. The second half was a more Man City than Manchester United, because it showed that. Like we said, right, we played against Liverpool and we lost against Liverpool, and then we come back and then we actually beat Man City. So like I said, we played the European game, so our players would be a bit fatigued, and it basically showed that we were fatigued. But yeah. But it was a good win. It also puts us back into the top four now, in the top four race, because Man City themselves have 51, West Ham have 50, and we also have 50 points. And we're only 5 points behind Arsenal, so anything can happen. But Manchester United have the next couple games for Manchester United are quite tough, because we've got Everton at home, then we've got Tottenham, and then we've got the FA Cup replay against West Ham, which will be a big game for us. Yes, Lingard for the touch in for the FIFA goal, 2-0. Yeah, it's going to be a tough couple of weeks, because we got, yeah, like I said, we've got quite like these next 3 matches are big for our season. If we win 3 out of 3, I think we could easily get into the top 4, but it depends on other results as well. Anyway, so there's half time, winning 2-0, dominating. So let's just continue on. So I think, yeah, this Sunday Manchester United have to face Everton. Everton themselves, they've been a bit like us, really, in recent times, where you don't know which Everton will show up, because they can easily beat they beat Chelsea in the FA Cup when it was the FA Cup a couple of weeks ago. But then they can lose to like draw with Bournemouth and draw with Norwich and all that. Do you know what I mean? So it depends what Everton comes up this weekend. Hopefully it's the Everton where they concede like so many goals in the next. Well, basically where they concede goals at the back. So just where their defence is a bit weak when ours is a bit the same, really. So we don't know. But yeah, it depends what Everton show up, and it depends what Man United show up. It depends what Louis van Gaal team he plays, because the international break did come at a wrong time for Manchester United. Because if we had a game like the Saturday after the Man City game, I think the confidence is high, I think, in the Man United camp, and I think we could I think this Sunday we could easily lose, we can easily win, but we need, if Man City, especially if Man City draw or lose on Saturday, I don't know who they got, but I know it's not. Hang on, I'm gonna have to find this out. I think they've got. I don't know. I can't remember who they have. I don't know, but basically, if results go our way, we could see ourselves going into Sunday where West Ham might have lost. You know, West Ham might have lost or drew. Man City could either lost or drew and then we could be 4th if we beat Everton. Oh, excuse me. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, if we could be 4th if we beat Everton, but it's like I said, if it depends what Everton shows up, because if we can easily beat Everton at home, I think, alright, we did beat them 3-0 at their place, but it's a different Everton to the one we faced at Goodison Park, I think. Especially now they've got Lukaku, who's like a beast for their team, and Ross Barkley as well, who's been very good for their team. But I think Manchester United can get through this. Maybe another 1-0 win at home, or 2-0 win at home, or 2-1 or something like that. But it'll be quite tough. It'll be quite tough for us, I think, especially if Lukaku just turns up and he can easily get a goal from out of nowhere. So Lingard hat-trick. You never see that coming. Yeah, I picked the same team because I think this team actually played pretty well against Man City. So if we can beat Man City with this team, surely we can beat an Everton side. So I think Louis van Gaal will pick the same team. I know we did have a couple of injuries through the international period. I think Schweinsteiger's out for the season now, which is a bit unfortunate for us because we need our centre midfielders at the moment. Because I think Herrera's still doubtful for this game. Apparently Ashley Young might be back for this game as well as Phil Jones. So it all depends what happens, I think, in training. But I think he'll pick the same team because not many of our players. Well, Marshall had a game against Russia. Blint had a game. Memphis had a game as well. It'll be quite an interesting game this Sunday. That was a good save from De Gea. Right, let's just clear this corner away so then they don't score. What the hell was that? Yeah, then there's full time actually. Yeah, so there's prediction. I'm gonna go for. Yeah, I'm gonna go for. I think a Man United 2-0 win. I believe we can beat Everton at home. If we beat them at their place, we can easily beat them at home. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end it here. So please like, comment and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your score predictions below. So right, I'm going. Bye.